Hej, hej, witajcie na kanale Co jest grane, gdzie gram w gry w miłym towarzystwie i witajcie ponownie w Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, gdzie będziemy chyba dzisiaj podczas odcinka robili dość ważną misję fabularną. Będziemy chyba atakować na zamek w Nabakow, a poprzedni odcinek też był ciekawy, gdyż spaliliśmy w nim Semin, dwór w Semin, co było dość nieoczekiwanym zwrotem akcji.
Same to you, Hans.
Siema Szkawecki. Tak, oglądałem. Ale tak jak komentator chyba dobrze powiedział na końcu, to był wyścig dla koneserów. Niewiele się działo. Pogoda nie dopisała, można by powiedzieć, żadnych awarii, żadnych problemów na torze, żadnych samochodów bezpieczeństwa. No a tor nie sprzyja chyba aż tak bardzo wyprzedzaniu. Chociaż osobiście bardzo lubię Suzukę. Parę razy jeździłem po tym torze w różnych gierkach samochodowych i jest naprawdę fajny. Nudy, że masakra, no. Tak się nie mówi, Kawecki. Fan mówi wyścig dla koneserów. To jest dobre określenie. Jak... Także... no. Ja też się muszę przyznać, że w pewnym momencie na drugim, bo oglądałem na komputerze, więc na drugim monitorze odpaliłem sobie poę na chwilę. Troszkę tą moją... kurczę, zawsze nie pamiętam jak to po polsku najlepiej przetłumaczyć. Huntress. Łowczynią, o. Troszkę pograłem, ale dosłownie kawałek, nie utknąłem na tym bossie na cmentarzu, także dzisiaj wieczorem postaramy się go ubić. Myślę, że jest to w zasięgu, ale on jest trudny, naprawdę, on był trudny. Przy premierze to była taka ściana właśnie, a propos ściany, na którą ty wczoraj trafiłeś, mam nadzieję, że sobie z nią poradzisz i do tego bossa podchodziłem kilka razy podczas wyścigu i nie dałem rady, ale jest to możliwe.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebakov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
What can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
Evening. Dobra, odpalasz Andromedę, no to mam nadzieję, że też się uporasz ze swoimi problemami. Jaką mamy godzinę? No evening, no to kiedy jest evening, ej? Jak stoimy tu... W sumie mógłbym się zdrzemnąć godzinkę na przykład, zawsze trochę energii. A przy okazji zrobimy sobie save'a. A, okej. No to przynajmniej tyle dobrze. Z 10 punktów dostałem. Mat. Match. Jedz. Amć, mat. Dobrze. O, Capon gdzieś poszedł. To może coś się dzieje. Dzwony biją na kolację.
Come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one.
O proszę,
and above
jaki
all, I would put that
waleczny.
lying fraud from Nabakov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Bergov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not so sure. We should never have got involved.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit, and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Mamy ucztę przed wyprawą bojową. Nie, Kawecki, nie pamiętam takich rzeczy. Pamiętam, że to na pewno jest jakoś możliwe. Ale może rzeczywiście są jakieś ograniczenia. Zbyt dawno w to grałem. To naprawdę było
Lord Capon and his page.
dawno temu. Powiedziałbym więcej niż 5 lat temu.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please.
Na pewno zaraz na
And sample
premierę.
what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine,
O, to
sir.
jest ona.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov, and perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Spróbować? Może spróbuję.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebukov. And let's hope that our cooperation
O,
doesn't end
sukces.
there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And
Może
for
musisz,
that reason,
Kawecki, wrócić na
we
statek?
will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
Co?
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunately.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the
Podsłuchuję.
palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori,
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
it's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
Czyżby coś
friend, send
pójdzie
your
nie tak?
servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to
Właśnie,
display your
dosyć
knightly
szalone
valor for
pomysły
our
mieli w
rightful
średniowieczu.
and joint
Żeby się
cause.
nażreć i nachlać przed walką. A właściwie to jeszcze przed samą walką,
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
to
Certainly.
bym jeszcze rozumiał na jakąś odwagę, ale oni się chleją, a później na drugi dzień z rana, jak wszyscy mają pewnie ekstremalnego kaca, idą się bić. Masakra.
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay until I decide on my reply to Hanush.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Spoko, spoko.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Junger Mann, komm her!
You must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Berghoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabok. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Tak było.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service.
To znaczy, co
If
będziemy...
you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
No
I
dobra,
understand.
możemy zagrać.
Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Tom... O, okej. Nie mogę dać confirm? A, badge.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad.
Silver Badge of Resurrection? Co to jest? Kurde, dramat. Dwie dwójki.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
To Resurrection może mu pozwoli basty likwidować? To by było kurde grube. No dobra.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
To było słabe. No co to ma być?
Looks like you don't even want to play. Last time I
Jesus.
was watching, a
Raz
farmer
rzucił
lost his
750.
boots here.
O! Dobra, teraz trochę przyfarciłem.
Indeed.
Mogę użyć badża. Pewnie mogę.
Fine, then.
You have to have a bit of
It's not
sense
over
and
yet.
count the dice.
Diese. Schön.
Co to jest? A, dwójka. No ryzykuję, ale wydaje mi się, że właśnie do tego ma tego badża swojego. Jeszcze gra? Co za wariat.
What's the slowest?
We didn't have such dice when I was young. We shaped them out
A
of
właśnie,
clay.
zużył to Resurrection.
They were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
So let's hope it won't do us any harm.
Absolute disgrace that those Hungarian devils are also Christian.
That pack of thieves are bribing him to get our knightly titles.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Może tak się skończyć.
Play
Właśnie.
better, but never worse.
Who let him in, eh?
May every prelate come down with
Schön.
cholera. So they can rob and plunder. Clear as day.
Kurde. To będzie słabe. Oh my god.
Here.
That's not possible. You're making it up, man.
Jesus, co za farciarz.
Fast.
True.
You're
But
up,
you
my
could
friend.
throw better.
2800 wystrugał. I ma jeszcze jedną kość. To jest trójka? Nie, to jest jedynka, tak? Słabo tutaj widać cokolwiek.
Sinful fish. Only yesterday it was flapping around in the air.
So it wasn't
No, just chicken stuff with
If I was you, I'd take it.
the master cook here is an absolute treasure.
Znowu dramat. 350.
You can do it. Keep it up.
Schön.
O kurde. Tylko mi odjeżdża. Znowu mam kurde dwie dwójki.
Maybe I prefer a short game to a long one like this.
No dobra, to było niezłe.
Diese.
Bo ten badge, którego on używa, jest mega mocny, wydaje mi się. Mega mocny. Oby go
My legs
zużył
are
w jakiś
starting to
głupi
hurt
sposób,
from
na
all
przykład
this
teraz.
standing around.
Schön.
Kurde, dziad.
Here.
No jeszcze trafił. Jaki masakra. No ja też już jestem przy drugiej kawecki.
My
Szkoda.
God, is it still not over?
Tak.
Terrible things, vile cutthroat.
Znowu dwie dwójki. Oh my god, jaki dramat.
Is it still the same year? Or the next one?
Here.
Co? Jesus. Znowu wyczarował jakiegoś streeta. Co on robi, ty? Dobra, koniec.
That was a good game, friends.
Speak for yourself. You clean me out.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. Let's hope you have better luck in battle tomorrow, my friend.
Myślę, że tak.
Even our learned scholars aren't sure about that.
And the Bethlehem Chapel hosts a preacher called... She'll
Co my tu mamy?
have a chat, Bonnie lad.
I'm sorry.
This is Henry, Lord Capon's servant.
Hey, blacksmith's boy. What are you doing there? Get over here. Stop faffing about and get over here.
Co ty tam chcesz?
What do you think? I don't have time for nonsense.
I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Burgov. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I understand. But this is the only way to get revenge for the massacre by the pond. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
I'm pleased to see your battle with surprise.
Gdzie jest to E? Co? Gdzie jest to E? A. Nie. To ja chcę C zobaczyć. To ja nie jestem teraz w kuchni? Drink, nie chcę drink. Chciałbym gdzieś tą Katrin chyba znaleźć, nie?
actually happened?
I hear they were ambushed.
I'm pleased to see your battle with sobriety is over, and you lost. Our hero from... It didn't take you long to find fame.
We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Well, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. But I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
Okej.
Have you got a moment? I've heard you're a local hero.
This is Henry, my lady.
Oni wszyscy chcą gadać ze mną?
Can I
Jesus.
help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
Kolejna
I know
Johanka.
who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. Lords Hanush and Radzig entrusted us with delivering a message to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. But we didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
What can I say? Nothing much apart from the fact they almost stuck me like a pig.
No doubt, but that's just what interests me.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
To się skończy
Certainly, my lady.
wiadomo czym.
I'd be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
9 godzin? 9 godzin? Myśmy całą noc zmarnowali na to? Oh my god. Czekaj, Cape.
Hey, Henry, you're moving out.
Daj spokój, jeszcze nic nie zrobiłem. Zająłem się czymś innym. O, trafiłem do kuchni. Ej. Ty?
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Laura Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get her and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Who locked it like that?
Nobody. It's one of Ossina's amazing locks.
Fantastic. He really is quite a blacksmith. Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks.
Musimy otworzyć jakąś skrzynkę dla niej.
Yeah then.
Open the herb chest. Tu? Dobra, powinno być w zasięgu naszych możliwości.
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother locking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Ossina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. See you soon, my friend.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Ty masz mat. Czekaj, chodź tu. Tu będzie może równiej.
Here you go.
Masz. Jedz przed walką. Pancerz. Muszę jakiś odebrać.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
We have to set off. Hey, Henry, what are you playing at? We're leaving.
Look, I don't want to quarrel, and I understand you want something out of it for yourself, and that's all right. Because my lord may be a bit of a twit, but he's a rich twit. If he likes what you give him, you'll get another order from him in no time at all. So, it occurred to me I could help you out, eh?
Oh, right. Oh, that's a different matter. I see you know how these things go. I'll give you the best I have left, although
Chciałbym.
almost cleaned out.
Chciałbym, ale chyba jeszcze nie opracowali technologii przesyłania keksa e-mailem.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Ani na czacie, niestety.
If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
No i co? Mam coś? No dobra, zaostrzymy mu ten miecz.
That's more like it.
Kiedy ty wczoraj jeszcze keksa piekłeś, Kawecki, jak cały dzień mówiłeś, że w Andromedę grałeś?
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostener a kick up the ass.
Armor for Capon? No, ja bym chciał mu dać to wszystko, nie? Miecz ci zaostrzyłem, powinien być spoko. Zbroje są takie sobie.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Tak, jedźmy.
We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Navarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where the arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
Coś mi się wydaje, że nie wszystko pójdzie zgodnie z planem, ale dobra, jedziemy. Chociaż ja jeszcze jestem bez śniadania, więc pewnie nie powinienem zaczynać dnia od ciasta.
I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally then when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
Mglisty poranek. Ty dużo nas.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Neback was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Zaraz dostanie strzałę
why your
jakoś.
lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
Wiedziałem. Zasadzka. Ale nie ma... O kurde. Czy nas koń przygniótł?
What the? My God! Where? Hey! Can't get out!
Go fuck yourself! Come on! God's sake! Get up, Henry!
I'm coming.
Back off, bastard! Now he's really pissed me off! We have to get out of here! But we can't go back!
I'll beat you to a brave pulp, fucker!
Fucking hell!
Wiem, że I got him.
I took him down!
Czekajcie.
I need a hand here! He's dead! Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path! We can't go back!
Tam strzelają do nas z góry, nie?
Bad luck! Once more, and we can go. Take that blocker out, damn it! No chance! You got him! Next! You got him! Next!
To jest wrogiem.
Lived like a wreck, and now you're dying like one.
Die, you swine! You die! Next!
Go!
O,
Capon!
Chamberlain.
Hands! Christ, I have to go to him! Capon, where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Co? Ojoj.
And you'll get another right away!
Opanuj się.
No, you don't! You haven't a chance, bastard! Ha! Oh, no!
Uwolniony.
Fucking scum! Whoreson! Bastards! Fuck
me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here.
Capon, where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Czemu my zwiewamy? I Ulrich zginął. A mieliśmy go obronić.
I'll hack your ass off! Show what you... Let him have it!
But fast! There are more of them behind you!
What the...
Press on! Back him on the head!
Useless.
Find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
No chance.
I'll be done with you in a flash!
Hey, fuck that.
Find a way out of here?
Get away, they're coming! Hey! Get him! You know, you're one ugly bugger! We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill!
Hack your ass off!
Capon, where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
No jak to, gdzie on jest? A, tu zaczął sobie bić się.
Watch out, Henry!
Ah! Fucking hell! Let him have it!
Across the stream!
Hey! Come and help me with this bastard!
Watch out! I can't
Do it!
At
them! I'll hack you to ribbons!
Told you he
At them! Bleeding like a stuck pig! At them! Fuck that! No mercy!
We have to get to the mill. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream.
Ja tu mogę wypić artemizję. Powinienem to zrobić.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon Crackstein.
No dawaj, pojedynek.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel.
No i jedziemy.
If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
A ty mądrze zrobiłeś, że ty zdjąłeś hełm, człowieku?
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty.
Bum. Szybko poszło.
Damn it! You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
Oko stracił, czy coś?
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
Na co z nami? Koniec gry. Powiesili nas.
The best laid plans of men.
O, to jest ten nasz ksiądz, pewnie, szalony. Z Uznic. Uzhic.
As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more.
Że lay
Easy.
off.
Have a bit of fun now and again. Will not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the use-its bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
And then they kicked me out.
Ty, będziemy grali tym księdzem chyba.
What disgrace! A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they? Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests than parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish. Aye. Folk can be swine. So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick. What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking? It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything. I'll be glad to help, Father. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell? Oh, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky. Well, I never. I'll go straight there, then. Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near Nabokov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there. Folks do like talking about hell. Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry. What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company? Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk. They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they? Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them. Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece. Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin. God bless you. How could I have forgotten about him? What was he who I don't think he'll be able...
Dobra. No i tak, gramy ojczulkiem Goodwinem.
Always the common folks that suffer the most.
Why me, Lord? Why?
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ! Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Dobra, czyli nie zabili nas.
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God, that's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
Pierścionek.
We can go back to the mill.
Always the common folks that suffer the most.
So, Bibi, shall we hit the road?
Bibiana. No dawaj, hitujemy. Hitujemy na ścieżkę, jak mówisz. Dobra. Tu. Może jakoś się odnajdę.
Quick! Quick! Yeah!
Co ty masz za miksturę? Marigold Concoction.
Quick!
Come on, Bibi. Let's go.
Całkiem
Yeah!
też wytrzymały ten konik jest.
Go! Quick!
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Ta. A później do
This must be
lasu.
that chapel. Now to the right and down to the woods.
Game
Tracks
save.
lead to the right. Better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled.
O,
Clear off!
sam clear off. Bandit.
Scram! Right now!
Nie.
You're a dead man! We're under attack! Ah! Fuck me! Big mistake, you cunt! Ah! Oof! Ah!
Father Goodwin jest dobry. Zobaczymy, czy się uda jakoś dozbroić. To jest lepsze. You can't change Goodwin's clothes. No dobra, to nie będziemy tego nosić.
They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
Stinks of shit here. No wonder. It was a bloodbath. Fuck you, whoreson. I'll be done with you in a flash. Ha! Fuck you! We'll finish this quickly.
You're no match for us, fucker!
You should have fucking stayed out of it. Now you've had it.
Zbiegł. Aczkolwiek biją dosyć mocno. Wypijemy miksturkę. No niestety Goodwin nie jest jakiś opancerzony. W międzyczasie czasami tak bywa.
Bless their souls.
Rzeź.
And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
Mam nadzieję, że konik przeżył mój. Bo Henry raczej przeżył.
In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Kolejny bandzior.
Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for something.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. but it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends, and I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is. Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Who ever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest. Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas. We'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're
Co oni?
outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Co to za...
Tear you a new asshole, you fucker!
You're gonna fuck with us! Don't spare him!
No bij, nie ma czasu.
Fucking wolves! Get ready to leave this life! A death for a death!
I'm all yours!
O Jesus. Umieram.
Hack your ass!
A, coś w oko wpadło. Nie, to Goodwin jest jakiś nieśmiertelny. A, jak mi oko łzawi. Nie mogę, kurde, nic zrobić tutaj. Zaraz, moment. Awaria jakaś. Dobra. Siema Michał. Spróbujmy jeszcze raz.
We'll kick your asses!
Coming out with it.
No chance.
You're off.
You won't get me. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
I got him.
Fuck you!
Bad luck.
Nice hit!
Bleeding like a stuck pig.
Dobra, teraz poszło lepiej.
Fucking swine! I owe you one, old man.
15 level Amazonka,
That was
mówisz?
something. They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves.
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although castle might be a strong word for it.
All good, girl?
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop?
A bit. But the bishop...
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. He's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there.
Musi ścigać.
Quick! Quick!
Może mam szansę.
Go! This horse.
Good to see. Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon, and maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive.
you're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
And your Istvan? Co tutaj miał Istvan do roboty? On też przesłuchuje Capona?
God be with you, Captain.
A i ten Eryk to chyba też był w pierwszej części.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to parley with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy?
Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops.
Enough!
Jak się
To hell with
znerwił.
you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
O
I came
kurde.
here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Prawda. Okej, na statku można zmienić towarzyszy. To cieszę się, że coś podpowiedziałem, chociaż to był ślepy strzał. Zaraz, nie. Zaraz, umyję się, nie? A przystąpić do walki w jakimś stanie. Co tu się dzieje? Tu jedni walczą z drugimi. W kółko coś.
Kill them all! We got him! Next!
Szybko się męczy, ojczulek.
You'll regret that, fucker! No, you don't. You'll be sorry, fucker!
Prawda nie zdążyłem.
Damn it! He's had it. Let him have it! Take that, fucker! Next!
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
O, jest Istvan.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
Well, you clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Shishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Witam, Quirrell. Ciekawie, czyli co, Eryk uwolni go?
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Sierramid. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Ja tylko słyszałem, że jest taki film i chyba Jack Black gra w nim, nie? Coś takiego kojarzę, ale nic więcej.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zhishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
No, niestety to pewnie jest
And how do you
prawda,
intend to get out of here?
bo zaraz
Surprisingly,
przyjdzie
I have
Eryk.
better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
Właśnie, on był chyba w tym...
When did you start recruiting
No
Radziks,
właśnie,
people,
właśnie.
Eric?
To było w jedynce.
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that? Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zizka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
No to miłego seansu, Quirrell, ci życzymy, na pewno. Mimo wszystko, może rzeczywiście akurat dla ciebie wyda się film co najmniej spoko.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semine?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Berghoff is traitor-in-chief.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
Did you want to kill von Berghoff?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghoff's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Samo to, Quirrell, że piszesz takie rzeczy o sobie z takim dystansem, pokazuje, że chyba nie jest z tobą aż tak źle.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghoff instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Nie, Michał, daleko od tego. Jestem na cmentarzu i ten ziomek, co mnie bił zaraz po starcie bety, bije mnie znowu. Także nie jest lekko. W Monster Huntera. A jak w ogóle ci się Monster Hunter podoba, bo... Chociaż nie, no raczej chyba słyszałem pozytywne rzeczy. Jak już to chyba słyszałem, że niektórzy wyjadacze Monster Hunterów, a może do nich należysz, mówią, że jest prosty.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Berghoff, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghoff.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
O kurczę, Quirrell. Wiesz co? Szczerze mówiąc nie wiem za bardzo. Na pewno w najbliższej przyszłości, chyba we wtorek, wychodzi South of Midnight na Game Passie. To jest taka mniejsza gierka, ale ciekawy setting, dosyć podobno taki folklor południowych Stanów Zjednoczonych. Także pewnie coś, z czym nie miałem nigdy do czynienia. Także chętnie tą gierkę sprawdzę. Natomiast mam bardzo długą kubkę wstydu, o której już mówiłem, ale mogę w sumie powiedzieć jeszcze raz, albo no ona też troszkę ewoluuje. Na pewno chciałbym kiedyś przejść Cyberpunka, bo 2 razy chyba zaczynałem i nigdy nie doszedłem za daleko. Zawsze coś innego mnie odciągało. Podobnie z Dying Lightem drugim, jak już jesteśmy przy polskich grach. Oprócz tego, co ja tu mam na liście, żeby pominąć jakieś, bo mam tego dosyć sporo, ale na przykład Ghostwire Tokyo to jest gierka, która mnie interesuje pomimo średnich w sumie recenzji. Może Lords of the Fallen najnowsze, Psychonauts 2, Sifu chciałbym kiedyś spróbować. Mam Star Wars Jedi Survivor też do ogrania. Kilka Yakus czy tam Like a Dragonów, między innymi Ishina, A Man Who Erased His Name. Też w grudniu wyszedł Indiana Jones and the Great Circle i kurczę, bardzo dobre recenzje, więc może bym spróbował. Jest podobno fajny RPG w świecie Warhammera 40 000 Rogue Trader i on też trafił do Game Passa nie tak dawno, więc naprawdę bym chciał, ale to też jest gierka, która pewnie jest na 100 godzin albo więcej, więc nie wiem, co z tego wyjdzie. Final Fantasy XVI, który mam też zakupiony na PlayStation z kolei. Co ja tu jeszcze mam? Ratchet & Clank, najnowszy Rift Apart, też nie grałem. Coś tu jeszcze mam z jakichś... God of War Ragnarok z większych rzeczy. I chyba tyle. No i pewnie jak jakieś większe nowości będą wychodziły, które będą dla mnie ciekawe, to pewnie będą tą listę wzbogacać. Ale też jestem otwarty na propozycje. Jakby ktokolwiek miał jakieś propozycje, od razu zaznaczam, że nie twierdzę, że zagram w cokolwiek, co zaproponujecie, ale pewnie są gierki, które ominęły mnie jakoś zupełnie, o których zapomniałem, które przeoczyłem, więc jakby ktoś miał jakieś interesujące propozycje, to chętnie rozważę.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Wiesz co, Quirrell, szczerze mówiąc, Dark Soulsy myślę, żebym odpuścił. Sporo w nie pograłem i myślę, że w dzisiejszych czasach byłoby mi ciężko do nich jeszcze wrócić. W Bloodborne'a nie grałem nigdy, a według wielu jest to jedna z lepszych Souls-like'ów, więc nie wiem, może kiedyś. A Elden Ring według mnie jest naprawdę świetny i nie wiem, może jakbym miał kogoś takiego jak ty, kto by mi dopomógł i jakoś mnie prowadził troszkę za rączkę przez tą grę, to może. To jest na pewno, jakby byłbym z siebie dumny, jakbym ukończył tą grę kiedyś, więc myślę, że ten Elden Ring nie jest jakiś taki na 100% wykluczony. Jakby był jakiś taki spokojniejszy okres, gdzie nie miałbym za dużo takich wielkich gier rozbabranych gdzieś w połowie, to może kiedyś się skuszę.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Chyba nie wygląda to za dobrze.
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels. It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
O, to będzie bolało. No, napij się. Sam z dzbana pociągnął przed operacją. I co? On weźmie jakąś kurde łyżkę? Oh my god. Oh my god. Nie patrzcie. Grubaśno.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do.
Naprawdę? Nie straci
We're
oka?
leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Samin. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
No tak.
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
No, coś mówił, że ma jakieś spotkanie
He
ważne.
was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what we're here. Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the salvation of their souls. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison.
Mechanika kopania grobów jest często wykorzystywana w tej grze. Już chyba z 3. raz kopiemy groby.
Lord, grant them eternal rest. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis.
Jestem głodny, zmęczony. No.
Requiem aeternam.
Właśnie a propos. A 40, nie ma dramatu, ale mogę coś zjeść. To ma 0? Freshness 0? Drop? O kurde, roasted chicken leg mi się zepsuło. Dobra, zjemy to. Eat. Jeszcze raz. I na razie wystarczy. Tam, a nie, jakieś kamyczki są.
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Ratay Mill?
No
You
właśnie.
mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Dokładnie.
If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl and quite pretty as well. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you, I'm sure she'll wait for you.
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours and your sermon in the church didn't escape the bishop's attention.
Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now. And what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience, Godwin. Do you know where I can sleep in the castle?
You'll find your bed in that tiny little hut, right past the gateway to the lower castle.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
Sorry, jedno szczyknięcie chyba miało miejsce, zanim zdążyłem się zmutować, a było dosyć wysokie. Dobra, to zmieniliśmy trochę zamki, tak? Byliśmy przez pewien czas tutaj na łasce zamku w Troski. A, tu ciągle mam zadanie dla... No dobra, nieważne. Kiedyś może do niego wrócimy. A teraz będziemy sobie mieszkać tutaj, w Nebakow. Dosyć niespodziewana zamiana miejsc. Ale spoko, Godwin ma dla nas więcej jakiejś roboty, pomimo naszego zmęczenia. Będziemy strzelać z łuku? Może. Ale myślę, że sprawdzimy to dopiero w kolejnym odcinku. Na dzisiaj już skończę. O 12:30 wracam z Factorio, jakby ktoś miał ochotę, a o 21:00 pogramy sobie w Poe, także mam nadzieję, że wreszcie uda mi się przejść ten cmentarz. Wydaje mi się, że wiem, jak to zrobić, ale teraz jest kwestia jeszcze egzekucji poprawnej tego wszystkiego, co może mi zająć chwilę. Jeżeli chodzi o Kingdom Coma, to nie wiem dokładnie, bo tyle tego się dzieje ostatnio na tych moich streamach, że może znowu będę chciał zrobić sobie dzień przerwy od Kingdom Coma jutro, żeby kontynuować przygody w innych gierkach, takich jak Atomfall, chociaż albo Assassin's Creed, w którego dzisiaj grać nie będziemy. Także zobaczę jeszcze i potworzę na pewno streamki przed pójściem spać dzisiaj, także jutro z rana na przykład każdy będzie mógł sprawdzić dokładnie, jaki będę miał plan. Dobra, dzięki za teraz. Mam nadzieję, że widzimy się wkrótce i do następnego razu. Bawcie się dobrze grając w gry. Trzymajcie się. Cześć.